88. What if an employee refuses to sign a written warning?
Many managers mistakenly believe that employees must sign written warnings in order for those warnings to be valid. That's not really the case. The purpose of progressive discipline is to communicate problematic performance issues in an effort to raise employees' awareness so that performance improves. When an employee is given a written warning, or letter of clarification, for that matter, several things may occur. The employee may sign the document on the spot. The individual may ask for several days' time to review the document before signing it in order to write a rebuttal. The worker may simply refuse to sign the document without further discussion. All of these options are acceptable. What is important, however, is the documentation of the events. Even with goodwill efforts and suggestions that you put forth, employees may still simply refuse to sign. When that's the case, it's time to call in a witness. The witness's role is simply to verify that the document was given to the employee. This way, if an employee later denies having been given the warning, the witness can refute that claim. Tell me more. Let's briefly look at the three circumstances. When employees sign a written warning, they formally recognize that they received it. Therefore, they can deny later in court that they were given ample notification of the problem and a chance to provide their own side of the story via a rebuttal. When employees ask for time to review the document and compose a rebuttal, provide them with up to 72 hours, or whatever period of time you deem reasonable, to return the warning to you. That 72-hour window doesn't provide them with any special job guarantees or protection periods. In other words, if you give an employee a written warning on Monday and ask her to return it to you by Wednesday, she could still be terminated on Tuesday if she commits an egregious act. What's critical is that you, the employer, can state that the employee received the document on Monday, discussed it with management, and understood management's expectations from that point forward. On the other hand, if the employee refuses outright to sign anything, you should understand that anger and a feeling of victimization are probably driving the person's emotions. Explain that signing the document is important to show that he received it. Likewise, the manager should sign it to show that he is committed to both helping the individual succeed while holding him accountable for measurable performance improvement. If the employee still refuses, encourage him to write a rebuttal. The employee gets the last word when it comes to progressive discipline. You're assuring him that his rebuttal will not be rebutted makes for a more even playing field. Giving the employee a few days to provide his side of the story on paper is a good business practice because, from an evidentiary standpoint, a written rebuttal is as good as a signature. If you need to call in a witness, the witness should be another member of management, not a peer or co-worker. After all, management has an obligation of confidentiality regarding delicate matters like progressive discipline. Peers, on the other hand, may share inappropriate information with others and consequently breach privacy. It's recommended that you handwrite the following on the signature page of the warning. The employee refused to sign. Notified employee that these are our findings of what occurred and that he would be expected to meet these standards of performance, conduct. At that point, the manager should sign the document, and the witness should sign the document as well. The witness may then leave the room. Remember, the witness isn't there to be brought into the situation or otherwise pass judgment. However, the witness must be in the room with the employee present and must also receive verbal instruction to sign the warning in the employee's place. Witness acknowledgement is then complete. You should give a copy of the signed document to the employee and keep the original for your own records.